You ever get that weird feeling when you're at the airport? Like, something's just off, but you can't quite put your finger on it. Like there's a whole secret world happening behind the scenes and you're just a passenger watching the show without knowing the real story. Well, what if I told you there are things airlines don't want you to know? Things that could totally change the way you travel to save you money, stress, even help you get perks they keep hidden. Start with something that happens more often than you think: overbooking. You bought your ticket in advance, you checked in, but at the gate, they hit you with the dreaded "sorry, the flight's full." How does that happen? Airlines sell more tickets than there are seats. They do this because they know some people won't show up. It's a calculated risk. And when everyone does show, suddenly, you're out of luck. But here's the kicker: if you're flexible, this can actually work in your favor. Volunteer to give up your seat, and airlines will reward you, sometimes with cash, sometimes with hotel stays or travel credits worth way more than your ticket. The catch: they don't advertise this because it cuts into their bottom line. So next time, think twice before getting frustrated. You might be able to turn that bump moment into something awesome. Let's talk about those duty-free shops, the places right past security with fancy perfume, liquor, and gadgets that scream "buy me." Everyone thinks duty-free means cheaper. But the truth, not always. Some items are actually priced higher than at regular stores, especially in big international airports where tourists have no time to compare prices. A pro tip: check prices online before you go. Many airports list duty-free prices on their websites. If you do your homework, you might find some real deals. Otherwise, you're just falling for a trap designed to make you spend impulsively. Here's a shocker about your luggage: you might assume that once you hand it over at check-in, it's getting on the same plane as you. But that's not always true. Airlines sometimes send bags on different flights to save fuel or manage space. So, your suitcase could be a few hours or even a whole day behind you. That's why sometimes people find their bags missing when they land. To avoid this nightmare, keep your valuables and essentials in your carry-on. And consider using a tracker like an AirTag. That way, you'll always know where your stuff is, even if the airline doesn't. Alright, now about water: you grab a coffee or refill your bottle, thinking you're doing fine. But here's something most people don't know. Airport and airplane water systems aren't cleaned as often as you'd expect. Some studies have found bacteria and other contaminants lurking in airport fountains and plain water tanks. Flight attendants often avoid drinking coffee or tea on planes for this reason. So if you want to stay safe, stick to bottled water or bring a good reusable bottle with a filter and fill it at trusted spots. Think airport lounges are just for business or first-class travelers. Not true. Many lounges let you buy a day pass for anywhere between $25 and $50. Plus, some credit cards offer free lounge access as a perk. Lounge membership programs like Priority Pass let you pay a small fee to get in too. Lounges offer comfy seats, free food, drinks, Wi-Fi, and sometimes showers, a much nicer way to spend a long layover than stuck in a noisy terminal. Airlines don't advertise this because they want lounges to seem exclusive. But the secret is, with a little know-how, you can get in without breaking the bank. Have you ever wondered why security lines seem to crawl at a snail's pace? That's no accident. Airports strategically design checkpoints so you spend more time inside terminals, giving you more chances to shop, eat, and spend money. Retailers and restaurants inside the airport pay a percentage of their sales to the airport, so longer wait times equals more profits. Want to skip this trap? Be prepared with your liquids, documents, and electronics ready to go. And if your airport offers a fast-track lane, it's often worth paying for it. Now, about your seat. You picked that perfect window or aisle seat, and maybe even paid extra for it. But at the gate, your seat is changed. Why? Airlines shuffle seats to upsell premium options, or, in some budget airlines, separate families hoping they'll pay to sit together. To fight this, check in early, usually 24 to 48 hours before your flight, and if they try to move you after you paid for a seat, stand your ground politely and ask for a free upgrade if they don't honor your seat. Airlines often comply just to avoid complaints. Not every flight delay is about weather or technical issues. Some delays are planned. Airlines hold planes to wait for passengers from late connecting flights so they don't lose money on empty seats. And sometimes, they know about delays before you do but won't tell you to avoid cancellations or compensation claims. Pro tip: use apps like FlightAware or your airline's app to get early updates, so you're not caught off guard. If you ever get stuck overnight at an airport, here's a secret you probably don't know. Many airport hotels offer distressed traveler discounts to stranded passengers, but they won't advertise them. Call the hotel directly and ask if they have special rates for travelers stuck due to delays or cancellations. You might score half off the regular price, plus perks like free breakfast or shuttle service. And lastly, airport food. Overpriced sandwiches, tiny portions, bottled water for a fortune. But here's the trick: ask an airport employee, TSA agents, flight attendants, janitors, where they eat. Many airports have hidden food courts or staff cafeterias with much cheaper, better quality meals. Or better yet, bring your own snacks. Sealed food is allowed through security, and your wallet will thank you. So, now that you know these secrets, you're ready to take on your next trip smarter, safer, and with way less stress. Flying doesn't have to feel like you're being taken for a ride. It's just about knowing the game and playing it right. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more real insider travel hacks.